Sorry. So sorry. What am I? God, I'm nearly 20 minutes late. I'm still here though. I'm here. And I will be here later with Gary. It's just I was swapping houses and I got a bit behind, as per usual. But I'm here. Day 30, everybody. Welcome. I'm Lindsay Setchell. It's day 30, the Phoenix Mini-Way. Mini-Way? The Phoenix Way Mini Life Challenge. Calm down in a minute. I can't believe we've nearly reached the end of January. We've got one more day to go and we'll be through the end of January. Today, we're going to focus on something that's following on from yesterday. And we're going to be talking about building confidence in your trimming skills. I know some of you are there going, I don't even trim. That's all right, because what we're going to encourage you to do is perhaps go and buy some scary tools. Maybe not some nippers. Maybe you're not ready for that. Maybe just a rasp. Maybe a sanding block. Those of you who have had one-to-one sessions with me will know that I encourage people to buy those squishy sanding blocks that you could get from the DIY store, the really squishy, spongy ones. And if you've been following along on the challenges, you'll now have that deeper understanding so that you can use these things. But I'm going to talk to you today about building on what we were talking about yesterday, building sand. Oh, look, Timmy's just given me one. I mean, one of these things. I use them as stress busters as well. Anyway, knowledge, peeps, it's not quite enough. Knowledge isn't quite enough to keep your horse safe from all of that stuff that's going on out there that is incorrect, not following the horse's natural parameters. And all you really need is just a little bit, a teensy weensy bit of confidence to apply what you've learned. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let me know in the comments, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel about trimming right now? And whether you're just getting started or you're already trimming, I think this session will give you some more tools to grow your confidence. All right, so let's do some shout outs. Oh my God, I haven't gone live on Instagram. Wait a minute. Oops. Hello for all of you that are joining us on Instagram. Today, we're looking at confidence in your trimming skills, building your trimming skills. I'm sorry that I'm late. I was changing houses. We've done all of that. Okay, so let's have some shout outs. La, 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 la. Oh no, there's too many now. Heather's here. I'm going to quickly go through them. Hi, everyone. Says Heather. Louise is here. Went for a walk down the road with my horses, looking at the way they were walking, and said to myself, damn, Louise, you're doing a fine job with the trimming. Felt good. Damn. Marianne's here. Hello. Sunshine's here from Tennessee. Leah's here from New Zealand. Thank you for the Phoenix group, of course. Lindsay and Gary, says Louise. Of course. But you're the one hands-on doing. You're the one doing. Uta's here from Germany. Hello. Marianne says, lovely to hear Louise. Is. Yes, Louise, says Sunshine. My ponies are moving along much better themselves, but they want to know whose bright idea it was to take away their access to grass. Blame me. Just blame me. Deanna says, good morning. When I bought my shiny new tools a few months ago, I was full of confidence and knowledge. I quickly realized I was all thumbs. My confidence quickly fizzled. Okay. Don't let that put you off. No stoppy, starty again. Dawn says, good evening, Phoenix friends. Ulrika's here. Hello. Georgie's here. Hi all. Beautiful day today. Using my tools does not feel natural yet. Body posture, arm position, etc. Longing to feel more confident. It will come. You're only just beginning. It will come along. You've got us lovely peeps helping you in the background. You wait till you've been to the training camp, Georgie. You are so going to love that training camp. I just know it's going to suit you down to the ground. Marianne's here. Don't know. Marianne says, sorry, I know you're already here. Don't know if it was the right thing to do, but I taught myself to trim with both hands. Yes. When I went to, you probably heard this story. When I went to California to meet Jamie Jackson initially, I had wrist supports because my wrists were not good at all. And I was a one-handed trimmer. And then he basically taught me how to trim two-handed. So that saved my wrists and made me into a more efficient trimmer. He did indeed. Jeanette's here. Hi all from Northern France. Bonsoir. Sarah Lou's here. Hi everyone. Sarah's been having a wonderful day today. She has been creating her new Inspired Hoof Care, which is going to be her company name when she graduates out of the school. So if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen Inspired Hoof Care, look it up, Facebook, go and give her a like, give her a follow. I trim with both hands too. Good, good, good. Lydia says, hello, everyone. Getting addicted to these lives. Seems my day revolves around them. Oh, God. Hey, from a beautiful sunny Wisconsin. Okay, right. That's enough. Right, let's go. Let's go. And anybody coming in on Instagram? Yes, Kathy Short Yorkshire Lass is there. Hello, it's always you. I'd love to have you there on Instagram. Okay, so building confidence with your trimming. It's important, very, very important, that you start. I think that's number one. And you have to begin somewhere. Well, I tell you this, with the support that you get from us, you couldn't make it worse, frankly, than what you see out there. And that's okay. If you've got an HMB Pro and you don't want to trim, then just let it be. Let them trim, and you can trim in between times if you want to. But if you're not, then you haven't got an HMB Pro, then it's important. Oh my God, loads of people sending me messages. Then it's important that you have a little go, because if we can encourage you to do so and we can grow your confidence, it will become a game changer for you, an absolute game changer. Can you still see me? I feel like I've gone off. I know you can still see me. That's so marvelous. You can still see me. It'll become a game changer, because if you don't decide to do it, then you are going down that road, like we've said again 101 times, with over-reliance on your hoof care professional. And that's not good, because if you over-rely on your hoof care professional, how do you know whether he's getting it right or wrong? Okay. You don't want to hesitate when you're trimming. You need to be able to pick up that hoof, and you need to be able to go straight in there without hesitation. But hesitation is something that happens when you start second guessing yourself. That can lead to unnecessary delays. It can lead to you going, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing here with these hooves. I'll just put them down and I'll have another look tomorrow. Confidence can help you take action when you need it, right? But confidence you can't just pick confidence up off the floor. You only will get it if you get the right information, the right support, and you just start. Procrastination is a real problem. There's loads of quotes, aren't there, about procrastination? I can't think of one off the top of my head. But if you don't start, you'll never get going. And of course, one great way to do that is to join the challenges. Come on an in-person workshop with us. We're going to New Zealand. We're going to Australia. We're in the UK. We're in Germany. 2 places in the UK. Incidentally, for those of you in the UK, last night we launched I say Wiltshire workshop. It's actually near Frome, and it's at New Moon Track Livery, and that'll be in September. So if you're in the UK and you can't get to Galsworth in June, come along and see us in September. We're also going to the States. We're going to be in 2 places in the States, Maryland and probably Pennsylvania. So there's no excuse. There are aeroplanes. Go flying. Come see us. Confidence. You're going to make better decisions if you're a little bit more confident. If you trust in your knowledge, the knowledge that we're giving you, you're going to make trimming decisions based on logic, based on following Mother Nature's constants rather than fear. Because let's face it, if you don't have confidence, you're going to have fear. It's also going to strengthen your connection with your horse. I keep telling you this because I think I've seen so many people over the years, so many people who have not been very confident, and they've got it in their head that they're going to trim, and they go to pick the horse's foot up, and the horse says, no, you're not having my foot. Go away. No. And you go, oh, let me have your foot. Pick it up. Oh, and it pulls away again. No, you're not having it. And then the horse starts leaning on you. How many people have had horses leaning on them? He's leaning on me. Why is he leaning on me? because he doesn't have confidence in you because you don't have confidence. That's why it's very important to have confidence. It's also going to empower you to be proactive, because instead of relying entirely on the professionals, we've said that so many times, it's going to be a theme, you can be more free as a bird. You can do it when you want to, and you can manage those minor adjustments in between trims. And you can pick a foot up and go, I know what needs to be done. I've got it. Lindsay, Gary, the rest of the pros, the students, they've told me so much. I've been in the Phoenix group. I've understood. I've done the challenges. I've been in the workshop. I can do this. That's what it's all about. And, you know, I've said this before, haven't I, that there are many professionals in the world who would be quaking in their boots at the thought of owners learning to trim. But there is no better person on this earth than you, your horse's advocate, to actually pick up some tools and do something. The fear is there. We're going to talk about fear in a minute. Okay, so let's have some more shout outs. Let's have some more shout outs. Angela Garberg's here. Bonsoir. Ramona's here. Hello. Jenny Axton's here from Sweden. Hi. Shannon Shipper's here. Hi, everyone, from a snowy and soon to be cold northern Alberta, Canada. And you are, I had a look where you were today. So obviously I was having a look because I know that you're contemplating something very exciting, potentially. And so I went to have a look where you lived. And wow, you're really north, actually. Gosh, it must be amazing up there. I can't imagine what it must be like. It must be so beautiful. Tara's here from Spain, other end of the spectrum. Happy day 30. I'm on day 30 of the ketogenic diet today. Well done. Feeling very alive, calmer, and cognitively tuned in. Probably a little closer to how our horses feel. Well done. I'm impressed. That's very good. Very good. Maggie Thrussell. Hello, everyone. Garvin is saying, awesome, Tara. Absolutely awesome. Jeanette is saying, hi, Tara. What's a ketogenic diet? Well, go look it up. What it is it's all about more fats, less carbs. But go look it up. Dawn Lim says, is everyone still waiting for Lindsay, or is it just me? Oh, my God. Am I still that behind? Oh, my God. I haven't even caught up with you yet. Marianne and Sarah, I'm another one in Both Hands Club. Lindsay thinks I'm crazy. Shannon and I am so glad I'm in South Alberta for this coming week. Only going to be -25 here. No, Both Hands is good. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about something else that I might think you're crazy about? I don't know. Mindy's here. Hello, everyone, from middle of Mitten, Michigan. Is it Michigan or Michigan? I don't know. Beautiful and sunny here today and reaching 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Hope to enjoy some of it with my horses after work. Can't wait for this live. It's here. Everybody's still waiting. Melanie's here. Hello. Right, let me just whiz down. I'll go back and have another look in a minute. Let's have a look on Instagram. Oh, it's still Kathy Yorkshire Lass is still there, hanging on Instagram. Okay, let's go and have a look at. Oh no, there we go. I've seen YouTube. That's all fine. You're coming in. So, what are we saying? We are saying that if you have a fear, there are ways to overcome them. All right. Like we said yesterday, many owners hesitate to trim because of fear. So let's go through it again. Let's go through some common worries and how you can overcome them. I'm afraid of making a mistake. Right. The reality is that every trimmer, even professionals, everyone was a beginner once. And mistakes can happen. But if you get the right information, the mistakes that you will make will be minor. And they will be things like not quite getting the dorso-palmar balance right, not quite getting your heel-to-heel balance right, a little bit of rockering here and there. Maybe leaving the toe pillars a little bit too high. What other things? Maybe leaving a bit too much bar. Things like that. They're tiny little mistakes, really. If you make huge ones, like, oh, I accidentally took my nippers and my rasp and chopped the entire toe off. Are you going to do that? No. Those are not the sort of mistakes you're going to make. But mistakes are part of the learning process. And I was talking to Gary today about this, and we were talking about how you could learn by going to clinics where they use live animals, and then you could learn by going to clinics with cadaver legs. And the cadaver leg means, and I said this yesterday, that we plonk a leg between your legs, and you've got all the time in the world to have a go and a play, which is safe. And it means you can make mistakes. And in fact, we do want you to make those mistakes, because as you make them, you realize what you did, and you go, oh my God, before we even pick up, because we come along and we pick the hooves up and we're looking at the balance like this, and 9 times out of 10, the person trimming the foot will go, oh, I've rocketed the heels. Oh, I didn't quite get the dorsopalmar balance right. Oh, I left a bit too much bar. And we go, why didn't you deal with it then? They're like, oh. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It can happen. And I know that you don't want to hurt your horse. I know that. And I know that people ridiculously say things like on our adverts for our 3-day workshops, they say things like, I would never let anybody touch my horse's feet except a trained farrier. Well, we know where that got a lot of people, don't we? That's just, those are people speaking who are terribly afraid of picking up the horse's foot and finding out what's going on. That's where that's coming from. They think that all farriers, all barefoot trimmers are all going to trim the same. Oh, let you into a very big secret. They don't, as many of you know from watching many of these lives. They don't. They all trim differently. As long as you're taking a slow and you're taking a thoughtful approach, you will avoid over trimming. That's the worst bit, okay, is the over trimming. And you won't do it. I guarantee what you'll actually end up doing is not doing enough. You'll use your rasp. You want to learn to use your rasp to do touch-ups. And you know, you might go, I don't know enough yet. Well, that's okay, because learning is an ongoing process. It is a journey. You watch trims, you watch posts, you take courses, our courses, you practice little by little, and it builds skill over time. That's how it works. And if your horse doesn't stand still, like we said yesterday, you just handle your horse a little bit more, because you don't have to be trimming. You just need to get out there and spend a little bit more time picking up your horse's feet, getting them into the right position, backing them off, bringing them forward, moving them around, picking up the feet, picking up the back feet. That's where confidence with your horse will come along. So let's do some more shout outs. Here we go. Where are we? Oh, I've got to find you. Pia, hello. All the way from up there. Ali Halfpenny, hello. She loves you. That's what I can't help it. I'm sorry. I was also plugging in my car. I was hurrying up and plugging in my car because it's an electric car, and I'm quite new to electric vehicles. I've only had one for about 3 or 4 months now, so I'm getting more used to it. Hello again from New Zealand. 5 in confidence. That's okay. I quite like that. That's a nice place to be. Mindy says 6. Okay, good. Ulrika is a firm 7. A firm 7. Dawn is a firm 7. That's very, very good. No, Georgie, come on. No. I'm going to ask you that again after the training camp, and you'll be like, oh, 8. Sandra's here from Czech. Hello. Sunshine says 10. Ooh, I like that. But learning something new every day. Thank you, Lindsay. I love that. That's really showing confidence. Well done. Vivian Avery's here. Good morning. I was watching yesterday's and thought, here now. Louise says, any tricks on saving the arms while trimming? Yes, getting the right skills, not rasping. Oh,
sorry, I completely forgot you.
Do you want to come and say that?
Sorry, and you are?
This kid coming in at the back here, Timmy. I lost my train of thought then. What was I saying? Any tricks? Arms, thank you. Arms. Learn how to nipper. Because if you rasp too much, that's the hottest part of the trim. Rasping is hot. I've seen people pick up horses' hooves that have got that much hoof wall that desperately need to be nippered. I nipper with just even a tiny bit because I'm tight and I want to save my rasps. You won't get the skill unless you try. And if you hoof walls like this and they're rasping away, going puce bright red in the face, sweat, spilling out from every pore, And the horse is going, because this, don't rasp so much. Ease off the rasping. Try and use your nippers a little bit more. A little top tip, if you want to learn how to use your nippers more, go and get an orange and sit down in front of the TV, clean nippers, make sure they're clean, and try peeling an orange with your nippers. You'll probably smack yourself in the face a few times with the arms, but that's okay. Do it a bit arm's length. Practice makes perfect. Anita's here. Howdy, warriors. Marion says a 7. I like that. That's good. Sarah says, yes, Louise, I'll send a link from the guard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, guards. Yes. Do you mean that? Or do you mean strength? Or did you mean... Yeah, there are guards. I don't use them because I'm hard. Or stupid, one or the other. About 8. Nipper's not so easy. No, yeah. Uta says, I'm in between times. In between trims. Times? I don't know. Maggie says, I'm at 4 weeks. Then the wonderful Poppy Skinner comes at 8. Great. Oh, I see. You're doing in between. Yes. Now that's brilliant. Isn't that collaboration? That's collaboration. Okay. Right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with what we were saying. So what are the steps you're going to take that you can gain in confidence? What steps can you gain? Well, you can get more comfortable handling the hooves. This is what we've said. Handle. You can't handle them enough. And I don't just mean pick them up, pick. That's it, put it down. I mean pick them up. Play around with the hoof. Get a rasp and go, put the rasp on and like, oh my God, no, I just can't do that. I'm so scared. No, get comfortable handling the hooves. Observe. Well, when you come on the workshops, when you do the challenges, when you get into the Phoenix group, all of those things, that's all about observing, isn't it? You're observing and you're learning. If you've got an HMB Pro, watch them. They'll teach you, because we all want to teach owners. That's really important. Ask questions. Take pictures. Please take pictures. If you ever do anything to your horse's foot, take photos first and then afterwards, and then you can compare. Start small with a rasp. Instead of going straight into, I've got all my trimming tools here, I'm going to do it now. I've got my chaps on and I've got my arm guards and I've got my gloves and I've got my helmet on and everything. And my what do they call those teeth guards? I've got it all on. Gum shield, and you're looking like one of those American footballers. Just start small. Start with rasp. Just pick it out and then a little bit of rasping. Ooh, feels funny. Just try that. If you can get hold of cadaver hooves, and it isn't that easy, but if you can, practice on a cadaver hoof. Please practice on a cadaver hoof. You can actually buy hooves now, which are models. They're made out of like a composite, and you get the base bit and then you get the hoof bit, and you can sort, they're the same size of hoof as they're real sort of size, and you can screw them in. You can get different ones, and then you can use those to learn to trim, but they're expensive. Take a course, find a mentor. We've said that before. It's so important. You get the right information. We aren't a method. Remember, I've said that a million times. We are following the horse's natural constants. If you don't know that, and you've taken other courses and you've been on, you've 101 different methods that are out there on the internet right now, none of them are looking at the natural balance of the horse. They might tell you they are, but when they're chopping off toes, rockering heels, they're not. Or scooping out quarters, leaving bars, they're not. Why don't you set yourself some realistic goals? Just be realistic with yourself. You don't have to do a full trim right away. No. Small, achievable goals. Tiny, small, achievable goals. Like rasping a part of a hoof every few days, once a week. I wouldn't recommend doing a full trim on one hoof and then leave the next one and do it over 4 weeks. Wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd do 2 feet, 2 front feet or 2 hind feet, but a little bit, start little. And just be patient. Start trusting yourself a little bit more. You know, you've got through this life. You've managed to get to where you are in life right now, and you've managed. Trust yourself. You can go into a kitchen, you can cook, you can probably drive a car. You can probably do all kinds of things that could be potentially dangerous, but you trust yourself because you learned. You can do this too. Like I said, don't have to become full-time trimmers. This is just about doing a bit of maintenance between, and it's about more than that. It's about really knowing and understanding what the foot is showing you. Get familiar with it. Because every single time you work on your horse's hooves, you pick them up, you take photographs, you clean them out, you look at them, you really look at them. Each time you're gaining valuable experiences. Put photos up in the Phoenix group. Oh, what's this? What's this I can see? How's it going? People are doing that all the time. And gradually, it will all start to add up over time. But the key is action. Start. I don't care how small, because the more you practice, the more confident you will get. All right, final few shout outs while we're doing this. Okay, who have we got? We have got Rapture. If you trim. But what I'm trying to say to you is pick them up, have a look. Because if you don't get familiar with it, if you don't understand what it feels like, then you are going to be over relying on your hoof care professional. And I know, Rapture, I know you've had issues with that in the past. If you trim more frequently, there's less work to do and easier on you. You got it. More frequent. Hoping to get to Germany if possible. Oh, that'd be fantastic. It's not Cologne. Can't be hundreds of miles from you, could it? Stella says, good morning all. She's here. She's woken up. Michelle says, hello everyone. Vivian Ulrich's here. Hello everyone. I'm late and we'll catch up later. I was late too. Tara's telling everybody what she's eating. Aston's here. Hello. Loads of people with 6 and 7s. So Louise has got a 9. Yes, well done. But it's yes for a 6, yes for a 7 as well. Aaron's here. Hello, my lovely. She meant strength. I can barely move my arms for a week after. I know. Again, start small, maybe. Start with little things. Not so much rasping. A bit more on the old nippery. And it's practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. Okay. Christy's here. Christy Lugo's here from Oregon. Laurie Padamore's here. Yes, I do 2 at a time. Rotate between my 5 equids, 4 horses. That's a really good plan. That's a really, really, really good plan. Silver Lining Stables is here. It's so true. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel. Absolutely. Jennifer says she'll catch up later. Okay. All right. Now, the final takeaways that I want to talk to you about when we're talking about building confidence with the trim. And you're not going to be this major trimmer. You're just building some confidence, and it won't come from waiting. No confidence comes from waiting. It comes from doing. So the more you handle your horse's hooves, the more you watch trims, the more you practice, the small adjustments, the more confident and capable you'll become. So for today's mini challenge, I want you to choose one action to take this week to build your trimming confidence. It could be handling the hooves more. It could be rasping a small little area or watching a trimming session, maybe. I've got some shorts up on YouTube. You could go and watch that. If you go onto the Hoofing Marvelous page and you look up videos, there's some little trimming clips in there as well. Why don't you share your goals? Share it in the Phoenix group, because we'd all like to hear where you're commenting from and what you're committing to. So let us know. Okay. Wow. 30 days. We've covered so much, haven't we? We've covered so much in 30 days about hoof care and trimming and horse health and anatomy and tools and confidence. I really hope you're starting to feel more empowered than ever to take an active role in your horse's hoof care, because if you found this session and other sessions valuable, shall we just repeat this like a mantra? Like, share, subscribe, follow, so we can all continue to learn. Tag a friend that needs to know. Timmy's smiling at me over there. Most importantly, remember, the Phoenix way is about rising stronger together. We can do it, because it doesn't stop here. This is where it begins. All right, my lovelies. Take care of yourself now, and I will see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye-bye. Bye.